explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Hit the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Hit the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Hit the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Lion, tigers, meteors, inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby, throw me toward the sky. It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys.
Prescott's
A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. So that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Landry. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 45. 32. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on
Free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Now to try the field goal, and here's Daniel Carlson from the left hash. It's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead. Let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Again, it's Haskins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Prescott's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his 1st one here's away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the 2nd one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
58, come on. 58, come on. Focus, defense, focus.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 61 yards that time on the ground. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They give it off here to the tight end. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Gonna give this time to tailback. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Now this throw caught left side, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And now off to the races, down the right side. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line.
Short of the goal line.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Washington 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
52 yards.
A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Here's Landry. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's... Dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5 now. Haskins, he'll air this one out deep for Sims. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Haskins, and he finds McLaurin, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result,
We'll call this play significant.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now Haskins on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Haskins. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, Haskins. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes this Washington 21, Cowboys 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Landry now on the return. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd and 12, Haskins. That one caught by Gibson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Haskins on 3rd down. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
He was brought down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Haskins looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on second down. Haskins. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Washington on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. operating from the gun. Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Prescott to throw it. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Cowboys 20.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Cowboys on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott.
We'll go underneath here to Elliott.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Today's
a big offensive explosion help leading.